In order for you to log in and apply to BYU Pathway, you need a church account. So basically, if you click apply for free or you go to the application page directly, you'll be told you will need a church account to log in and apply. So we can just click apply for free, and then they'll also prompt us to the same page saying you need a church account, then apply now. So if you don't have a church account, we'll create one now. But you should all remember that church account is not for members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints only. It's able to non-members and members. So it's like a YouTube account, a Gmail account, Microsoft account, it's able to everybody. So you need a church account to log into BYU Pathway because it's part of the church education system. So we'll click apply now, and then we'll be prompted to log in our church account. Or another way to do it is to just go to the church website, churchofjesuschrist.org, and then you click sign in. So if we should click apply now here, let's say we follow the first option, to ask us to sign in. If you have one before, you sign in. If you don't have one, you click create a new one. If you want to create a new one from this end, you can, or if you're clicking a new one from the website of the church, you click this drop down and click create a new one, create account. So basically, the tutorial will work with clicking apply now, then also sign in, and then we'll click create a new account. Then we will ask for some basic information. For country, we'll go with Nigeria, and then next. Username is just a way to identify you. And it's not your first name, it's not your last name or your surname, it's not your last name or your middle name. So it's just a way to identify you. You can just put something that you remember, username and password. So for this tutorial, we'll go with ASDF GHJKL. Please, you go with something you know you remember and work with. So since this is not available, so I will just add 1, 2, 3. So for password, you can put something you remember that meets these requirements: 8 characters, letters, and numbers. So for this tutorial, I'll go with the automatically save browser password. So if you know you usually use that, you can allow your browser to suggest password, and you know your browser is secure, you can go ahead with that. But it's usually best for you to pick a password that is strong, that you chose by yourself and you can remember. So with username ASDF, you can put something you know you can identify yourself by, not your first name. Though if your first name is not taken, you can use it if you choose to, and then new name and your password. You can enter the password just to verify. Then we'll click next. So you'll be asked for a membership record number. So membership record number is a unique identifier for members of the church. So if you're not a member of the church, you can just scroll down and click I am not a member of the church. If you're a member of the church, you type in your membership record number here. If you don't know your membership record number, contact your local leaders, your bishop, your clerk, your branch president, your stake president, and ask them for your membership record number, and they'll give it to you. So you sign in. Please remember, if you're not a member of the church, you're not having a membership record number, you should know that it does not strip you of any school privileges. It's needed just to authenticate your account to get things like online donations, calendar, directory, just some basic member things that you get when you verify that you are a member of the church. So it doesn't have to do with you not getting maybe the different specific type of treatment just because you don't have a church, you're not a member of the church. That has nothing to do with it here. So you can just click I am not a member. So for this tutorial, I will click I am not a member. So we'll continue. But don't forget, if you're a member of the church and you're just creating a church account for the first time, put your membership record number. If you have one before with this membership record number, you'll be told that, and you put your birthday, your birth date. So we'll go with I'm not a member for this tutorial. Then we'll click next. First name, we'll go with John Doe. John Doe as last name. And the age range, you click the drop down and we'll click 13 and over. So for recovery option, we're asked to do this just in case you forget your username or your password. Don't forget username and password. If you forget that, you will need a way to access your schoolwork. You need a way to access your church account, even for members of the church, to see news, to access the website, to access your member tools and many other things. So it's always best to have a recovery option open. So you can either put your email, they'll send you a code, you verify your email, or you use text messages. You put your phone number and then you be able to recover your account with your text messages or WhatsApp. So I recommend we use email. Usually, if you're creating, you should know you have your email ready and it's open. But for this tutorial, we'll work with use WhatsApp. So it will be prompted for us to put our WhatsApp number. First of all, we'll put the WhatsApp country, I'll go with Nigeria, and then our WhatsApp number. So when you don't put your WhatsApp number, you consent to receive messages via WhatsApp and all that, and then agree to the terms and conditions. If you want to read the terms and conditions, just click this link and read, and then you click create account. So basically, they will send you an OTP, a code to your WhatsApp number if you choose WhatsApp, or to your email if you choose email. And if you choose text message, I will send you a code to your text message to authenticate your account. So we'll await the code and we'll continue. So they sent a code to the WhatsApp number I used. And for this tutorial, I use WhatsApp. If you use email or text message, I'll also send a code to your email or text message. They will verify. So if the code is correct, it will pass the authentication process. If it's not correct, they'll ask you, they'll tell the prompt that it's not correct for you to put the code again. Then you can also request a new one after a specific time. So now our registration is complete. We can choose to sign in, or we'll go back to the portal to our apply page and then click apply now. Usually, immediately we are done creating our account, they will take us back to the registration process. So if you're not taken back to the registration process, you can choose to sign in and then you sign into the church official website. So remember, our username was ASDLGH123. I think that was our username, and then our password was saved by the browser. Okay, then it was authenticated already. So you will just be brought to the church official website, but usually it will take you back to the registration process. So if it does not take you back there and you remember your username, you don't have to authenticate it here. You will leave the website, go back to the BYU-Pathway page, click apply for free. You take you to this page where we are, and then click apply now. Immediately you click apply now and you're on the same browser session as you were when you were creating the church account, you automatically start the application process. No need for you to go through the signing process again. So we'll just wait for that to authenticate and we move on. So verify I'm not a robot. Continue. And then now we're signing in. So you sign you in with your church account you just created. Because you're in the same browser session, it will work with the same it will just automatically save the cage and start the application for you. So if you're not a member of the church and you're a member of the church, the process is the same. There is no difference. It's just for you to click I am not a member. So that's how you create a church account in order for you to apply to BYU-Pathway Worldwide. Now we're going to continue the application process for BYU-Pathway students. So in our previous video, we discussed about creating a church account, and we did John Doe as our username. We used WhatsApp as means of verification, so the email will not be showing here. That's why we're not sending email. But if you used email as recommended, your email will be showing here in your church account. So if you've not watched the previous video on how to create a church account, you can just go back and watch it. So if you are watching the one stand video on registering for BYU Pathway, we'll just continue now. So we'll click apply now. After we've already clicked apply now here, we'll agree to terms and conditions and we'll start the application process. So just pay attention and I will take you through it. You'll be asked if you're a current or former member of the church. For our sample, we clicked for our registration process. When we're making our registration, we said we're a member of the church. If you're a member of the church, you know the process you need to take. If you're not a member of the church, you know the process you need to take. So I will continue with I am not a member of the church because I started with that for the tutorial. And then you'll be asked to read terms and conditions for online students, and then you should read it. I suggest you should read it. So you click information release and then you go read it. But in case you're unable to read everything thoroughly now, you can also mark the links and save them and go read them later. Then since we placed I'm not a member of the church, you'll be asked to put your current religion. But as our tutorial was working with I'm a member of the church, the members of the Church of Jesus Christ are Christians, you won't be asked to put your current religion, and then they will tell you that there's no membership record number found on your church account because the church account we created, I didn't put any membership record number in our tutorial. So that one will cause an issue for us. So we'll continue with I am not a member of the church and then Christianity as religion. So don't forget, two different steps for two different category of people, members and non-members. but the same system. It's just different authentication process. We acknowledge the terms and conditions and save and continue. So because our church account already, got our names, our first and our last name, it's already here automatically. But for our date of birth, we didn't put that because for our tutorials we did, I will not remember the short and we didn't put any date of birth. So I'm just going to go with January. I'll just go with January 2000, January 2000, and 1st of January, 1st of January 2000. And then when we ask for sex, I'll go for male. Preferred name. This option is if you have a different name that you would like to be called other than your first name. If your first name is okay, you don't need to put a preferred name. But if you have a name you would love to be called other than your first name, you can put a preferred name there. So for our tutorial, I won't put any preferred name. We'll work with its default sample name we'll be using, John Doe. Then my meta status for this tutorial, I will go with married, and then we'll move on. What's your primary language? For this tutorial, we'll go with English. You scroll down for English, or immediately you put the drop down, you just click E on your keyboard, and if you are not using keyboard, you scroll down and find English. If your English was your native, was your primary language, you click English. If you have another primary language, you look for it and then you click it. Then they'll ask you for your current address. So for this example, for this tutorial, we'll be working with Nigeria. So I will continue with Nigeria, then zip code, replacing one. Address, I'm just going to go with the difference one, just a default address, because the account is not actually going to be a real one. We won't finish the registration process just for tutorial sake. And then for city, I'm just going to say put something there. Okay, for state, I'll put something there. So no, again, we're not using this account to create an official student account. It's just a guide for you. Then email. This is the email that you are going to use for authentication. Excuse me, I didn't accept our state, our made up state. So let's just put something ASDF. All right. So for email, you need to be careful. You need to put your email that is working and active. This is what we're going to use to receive our welcome message, our student email notifications, and all that. Aside from our major student email, so this email will be like the baseline for your registration process. To put something you work with, something that is yours, not someone else's. So you put your email. It can be a Gmail or an Outlook mail, whatever email service you are using. Just put it there. If you don't have an email right now, you can go check out how to create an email, or check out our video on how to create an email address, and then you put it there. If you don't put your phone number in, would you like to receive text message? I suggest you put allow, and then you put your WhatsApp number also. If your phone number and WhatsApp number is the same, you just paste it in by copying. If your WhatsApp number and phone number are the same, you put your WhatsApp number here. And then if you are comfortable with sharing your Facebook Messenger account, you share with them. But for this tutorial, we'll skip that and then we'll save and continue. Now, so this section of the registration process is just going to ask a little bit of your background information and citizenship information. Are you a US citizen? For our tutorial, we'll go with no. Background information: have you completed high school? For this tutorial, we'll go with yes. What is your highest education? Some college or university? Have you attended one or more college? We'll go with yes. Did you complete one or more 3+ credit courses with a C grade or higher at a United States college or university? For this sample, we'll go with no. Did either of your parents any bachelor's degree? We'll go with yes. Do you have any unresolved legal restrictions, obligations, or fines for a crime you have been convicted of? So we'll go with no for this tutorial, and then we'll acknowledge and confirm. So basically, this is the major part you need if you need guide for your registration process. Aside from this part, you don't need any other guide. You need to just go and do your test, the English test we showed you on the website that you go through. It's just an English reading and writing test to just be sure that you have a specific degree knowledge of English, just to be sure that you understand English at a certain level to start the school. If you don't understand English or you fail the English test, Just know that there is no fail or pass in this test. You're either going to be admitted to BYU-Pathway Worldwide or English Connect to just boost your English skills. So just in case you fail the test, it's not something to be sad about. You just continue and then boost your English skills with English Connect and then come back and continue BYU-Pathway Worldwide. Process is automated. So good luck on your test and then continue that. Immediately you're done with your test, you'll be shown the degree program you are okay for, that you passed. So if you pass the test, you'll be prompted to go for BYU Pathway Worldwide or English Connect. It's not your choice. But if you should not pass the test, you will ask to go for English Connect. So you do that and then the application process will continue. So immediately you are done, you await an email from the school. It typically takes about 5 business days or less. So you await an email from the school and steps on how to continue your school process. In case you have any questions or you don't understand a specific part of the registration process or you not receive any email, contact support. You can go back to the website pathwaycompass.com and also guide yourself on any resource we have right there or reach out to one of our agents.